Hey, all you gorgeous souls, and welcome to this week's Oracle reading for September the 16th through till September the 22nd. Hi, I'm Rachael Phillips, the creator of the BU Oracle cards and also of the Sacred Oracle online program. This week, I'm coming in to do a weekly energy forecast for you to help you be able to navigate through the energies, to have a deep understanding as to where your soul is revealing some gorgeous messages for you, and for you to be able to understand what is occurring right at this time and point. So this week's overall theme is about not letting your fears get in the way. Let's go in and explore a little bit more. Monday and Tuesday is the card of empowerment. Wednesday through till Friday is the card of frustration, and Saturday and Sunday is the card of limitations. So let's go in and dive a little deeper into the singular messages throughout the week. Monday and Tuesday, the card of empowerment is about understanding that as we have just come through a gorgeous yet very, very potent full moon, there is going to be a level of vulnerability that's been shared with you, and that may be expressed through tears. And some people can also express their vulnerability through anger and frustration. Because when you recognize where you have potentially been holding yourself back, being able to see within those things that have been revealed to you with the full moon, some of the stories that you've held on to for a long time, those places within your own self where you've been keeping yourself small or shrinking who you are in order to accommodate other people. These aha moments or periods of realizations of being able to access your own soulful truth can bring up a great deal of vulnerability. This also ignites those passions that are so deep within you. We're all very much caught up on the calendar year, and it's already mid-September and we are nearly 3/4 of the way through the full moon. And so we start contemplating about, I had all these dreams, goals and desires that I set out at the start of the year, and where am I at in achieving them? And sometimes that can bring up tears because you're like, this is something so important and I've let it slip away from me, and I've become so busy doing other things that I've forgotten to stay committed to those dreams and goals and desires that I set for my own self. So the full moon has brought up this level of vulnerability. It's also given you these access points to be able to be ignited to those dreams, goals and desires that you set for yourself this year. So be patient with yourself. Consider, where are you at right now? And remember, where are you at right now is just your start point. Anything that has occurred throughout the start of the year up to this moment has just led you to this very given moment. It's not an aspect, and to be able to go back and go find more excuses or justifications why you're not where you want to be. That's not the whole point of the exercise. The soulful part of your self is saying, I want you to be committed to you. I want you to live your soulful truth. And through doing that, we get access to that soulful truth of being reminded of where we're at right now. So your soul is saying, I'm backing you. I'm supporting you every single step of the way. Now you've got to be able to do this for your own self. And this is where those tears can come in that level of vulnerability, because that real, raw, honest, truthful conversation that you have with yourself to acknowledge where you're at right now can bring up those tears. Now, please remember, tears are cleansing. Tears are about purifying. And sometimes we just need a really good cry to just almost press the reset button. So if that's where you're at, be okay with it and honor those emotions and allow those tears to flow freely. As we lead through till Wednesday through till Friday, we ignite that frustration within ourselves. We're activated by that, and that frustration is that point where, as I say to you, as for anyone that's been following with me, I've always shared with you, our soul always gives us these opportunities. But when you understand what the message is that your soul's revealing with you, means that you can work with it to dive deeper, to explore what's going on, i.e. at this point, Wednesday through to Friday, saying that that level of truth and realization of where you're at right now and whether you've stayed committed to what it is that you want for yourself. If you've reached that point where you just go, no, I'm not exactly where I want to be. Remember, frustration is fueled by fire, anger, frustration, being angry at the world. That's all very, very intense emotions that are fiery. And we can put that out through the tears. So remember, at the start of the week, the tears can flow through over to Wednesday to through till Friday. It's a way to cleanse that deep, intense emotions that are coming up, and that realization of understanding where you're at. And to simply just own that I am really frustrated at where I'm at. The moment that we honor that truth is the moment that it's no longer a hidden secret that's coming up into your consciousness, bringing that continual awareness that you're not where you're at. So you can allow that to happen, or you can understand that on a deeper level, your soul is saying, hey, that anger and frustration, we can channel that. Let's turn that anger and frustration into fiery action steps and start taking brave, bold steps towards what it is that you want. It's only the middle of September. We're still 3 months before the end of the year. There is so much that you can accomplish in that time. Don't let your fears and doubts be the things that hold you back from taking that action step. Channel that energy into a constructive, beautiful way to help you keep taking that guideful steps. So you've got this option come midweek. You can either allow the anger and frustration to fuel you, and you reveal that frustration through, harsh words, feeling as if... basically what I want to say is, sometimes if you don't channel it in the right way, it comes out in the most negative way. So we attack people, we get on our defense mechanisms, we start buying into our shitty stories. So you've got that choice, or you have that choice to redirect that energy and go, you know what, I'm 3 and a bit months out of this year. I'm going to give it everything I've got, and I'm going to fucking go for those dreams and goals. I am committed to me. I am committed to my truth. So we get given these beautiful options that get revealed to us on how we want to express that anger and frustration. Now, which leads us through to Saturday and Sunday, which is the card of limitations, which reminds us that this card's message, let me share that with you. Now I've just dropped it. Give me 2 seconds. I'll just grab it. The card message that's on here that I want to share with you, it says, visualize yourself succeeding, breathe in success, and let go of limiting thoughts. Again, the cards offer us the exact guidance on how we can work through those limitations that's going to come up. Whenever you take actionable steps, whenever you come inspired, whenever you're chasing your dreams and goals, fears and doubts are going to come up. That is normal, and it's okay. And the reason that comes up is because you're about to step out of your comfort zone. So before you allow yourself to engage in the fear, remind yourself that you are stepping outside of your comfort zone, which means that you're growing, you're expanding. But then on another level, it means that you're backing yourself. And that can be scary, and just be okay with that. But how we can really connect back in, because the action steps get fueled from the things that bring us back to working from that human part in ourselves. Action, action, action. Visualization is about connecting into that soulful place, that spiritual essence within you. So this way we have this beautiful contribution of the human part of ourselves that is applying action and taking steps, and allowing visualization techniques to allow us to connect into that beingness component. So we have the beingness and the doingness, which allows us to embody those dreams and goals. So on through the weekend, take times out to sit and really connect into seeing yourself taking those brave, bold steps. See the confidence within you. See and connect into the types of internal conversations you're going to need to have with yourself when you feel that resistance that comes up, by having that beautiful internal conversation that is reminding you that you are amazing, you're unique, that you can do it, and those types of conversations that inspire you to stay motivated. So you can have these little bits of fear playing there, and that's okay, you're aware of them, but they're not running the show, because you're investing in the energy of your dreams, and we access that through visualization techniques. So take moments out of the weekend to connect into feeling every part within your dreams and goals, as a way to keep that inspiration, and also, more importantly, to allow you to connect to that beingness, so that your energy is in alignment with your dreams and goals. And then through the action steps, everything is being embodied towards the very thing that you want to achieve for yourself. So remind yourself that you are stronger than you think you are, which was also the theme from last week. This is the moment that we get to continue on that energy through supporting yourself, through knowing that you can give yourself the very thing that you need to do to break through those fears and limitations. And the thing I'd love to be able to share with you is, every time you feel those limitations coming up, or those fears or doubts, I would love for you to be able to connect in with yourself and remind yourself, every time these things are coming up, it is an indication that I am expanding and growing, and I am stepping out of my comfort zone. That immediate shift is going to redirect your focus from that of fear, where we can feed our fears, or we can redirect that same bold energy and transform how we perceive about it, and then redirect that towards believing in yourself, embodying all that you want, and more importantly, becoming your best cheer squad to support yourself while you take these brave steps forward. So this week is going to be very potent, and we are given these beautiful two opportunities. We can allow ourselves to get caught up in the mind funk and connect into the fears and the doubts, or we can have an awareness that these things are going to come up. But now you've got this beautiful tool to be able to come in and say to yourself, you're expanding and growing because you're stepping out of your comfort zone and have a different perception. Therefore, allowing your energy to be in complete, so that every cell within your own self is vibing towards the frequency of what you want. So this week is going to be all about the choices that you choose. And remember, at any given moment, you can choose a different pathway, just through simply visualizing what it is that you want, and saying that beautiful mantra of reminding yourself that you're expanding and growing, and you're doing that by stepping out of your comfort zone. And that fear is going to be a natural part of that process. We can either feed those fears, or we can channel our energy towards fulfilling our dreams and goal, and being committed to staying connected to that soulful truth of why these things are important to you. So this week is really, really inspiring and motivating, and filled with lots of possibilities and choices. I wish you all an incredibly wonderful week. Much love to you all, and please feel free to share.